Congress is to boycott the Omar Abdullah oath-taking ceremony over some controversy on Ghamid Burt. No Congress MLA part of the Omar Abdullah oath ceremony today. Bharat Singh Solanki, is the state in charge, says talks are underway and decision is going to be taken. We are very much part of the alliance. Today, no Congress MLA is going to take oath. There's talks still underway whether we are going to be part of the government or supported from the outside. It's a big development that we're reporting on this morning. Maushmi getting in those details. Maushmi, a while ago there was fair amount of speculation that at least one MLA is going to be an opportunity to be a part of the cabinet from the Congress party. Now it looks dicey. Also suggestions that there could be possible outside support. Given that Omar Abdullah does have the numbers at the end of the day, National Conference is comfortably placed, isn't it?
Right, Sneha. So what we are given to learn is that the Congress is still deliberating within itself as far as, being a part of the government is concerned. And perhaps, the nitty-gritties as far as what portfolio should the Congress party bag might be under discussion. And that's why we spoke to the state in charge earlier a short while ago. And he said that we are very much a part of the alliance, and the swearing in, as the swearing in takes place, deliberations are still on, and so it will be. We don't want to do anything in a hurry. Perhaps it will be a very short cabinet, and discussions on whether the Congress will be a part of the cabinet, or perhaps the Congress chooses completely to support from outside. Is still being mulled over, and that's why perhaps the Congress has taken this decision that the swearing in of Omar Abdullah will take place today, and all these discussions can wait for a bit later.
Maushmi, if the Congress does decide to sit out and just give outside support to this government, this will also indicate clearly that there is a rift, and also the fact that within the India alliance that the National Conference is a part of, there all really isn't well. This will impact the relations between both the parties deeply, isn't it?
Sneha, see, the question really is right now that perhaps there could be certain portfolios that the Congress party would be looking at. And keeping with what Rahul Gandhi has said about the India alliance and the recent, roadblocks that was hit in Haryana, and with the alliance partners taking a dig at the Congress's performance in Haryana, and also the lackadaisical performance in Jammu. Perhaps the Congress would be hoping to reach out to the India alliance partners, would be wanting to put up a message of unity with them, considering that Omar Abdullah is called leaders of the India alliance, and I don't think that they would be really trying to ask for more legroom, considering the meager number of MLAs that they have. So I think this is just a matter of time for ironing out the contours of what the alliance within the government could be, and there is still a probability that Congress would join the government, but perhaps portfolio distribution is the matter in question. And yes, one can say that perhaps it would have been better if the Congress would be part of this swearing in terms of that MLA or one minister taking oath. That would send a more consolidated and formidable message of unity, that you can share power together and not haggle and tussle over which portfolios should you get.
But also this would bring a sense of disappointment to the Congress cadre in the state of Jammu and Kashmir, isn't it, Maushmi? Given that there was fair amount of speculation that the Congress would get an opportunity to be a part of the government directly.
Right, Sneha. So at the same time, when Congress would want to send in a message that they are not hungry for power, there is still a strong possibility that Congress would be a part of this alliance. So as to, send in a message at the ground that the Congress is part of the government and would be effective in bringing in changes and be a part of the good governance that the India alliance government would deliver. So this is an opportunity for the Congress as well to work for the people, and I don't think that at this point of time it will be premature to say that they would want to be sitting outside. Perhaps the pros and cons of being in the government and being outside the government are being weighed at the top. Rahul Gandhi is arriving in Srinagar today for the swearing-in ceremony. So that message is right up there that Rahul Gandhi and the Congress is solidly with the Omar Abdullah government. But at the same time, Congress would want its own identity also to prevail, and that's why, this delay over discussions is happening.
That's right. Be with us. I'll just come back to you. Mosmi tracking the Congress party for us, and Mir Farid getting in more details, joining us from Srinagar this morning. Mir, give us a sense of what is brewing. Is the Congress now wanting to send out a message that, listen, we could do better than this and we rather sit out? What is it that you're picking up? What's the inside track as far as the state Congress is concerned?
Well, Sneha, in fact, interestingly, there have been no meetings on this particular issue between NC and Congress, and that really tells you the fact that all is not well between the alliance partners. Now, from the day one, as they stitched this alliance, pre-poll alliance for the Jammu Kashmir elections, there were issues as far as seat sharing is concerned, as far as fighting joint on various constituencies, and then also came in the concept of friendly seats where parties will fight against each other. So there were reports that there were independent candidates that were fielded by especially the National Conference. They had the support of the National Conference, but they would fight independently. So all was not well. And then as the results came out, obviously the National Conference came as the bigger partner. Congress only had 6 seats. So somewhere down the line, Congress is also thinking that it does not have the elbow room, it does not have the required strength to really go to the National Conference and ask for something. And then also came in the high moral ground, the argument that the Congress has the bigger picture of keeping the India alliance together, of the pan-country picture of keeping the BJP out. So here it can go to a couple of steps back and accommodate National Conference and let them do what they want to do. So that was also something that was happening behind the scenes. But quite clearly, the Congress was demanding at least 2 cabinet berths. Now, NC was ready to give only 1. That was also something that was making the rounds. But it is clear that even as the swearing-in date is here and around 11:30 to 12 swearing-in will take place, Congress is still undecided. The alliance is still undecided on whether the Congress will be part of the government or will support from outside. So all these things are happening, but for the Congress, after the Haryana shocker, it seems that this opportunity they want to use to showcase a joint picture of the India alliance, that all of them are together. And since the dates for Maharashtra and Jharkhand are also out, so this is being seen as an attempt for the bigger goal, rather than really focusing on the government in Jammu and Kashmir. Now, otherwise also, as we know, there will be only 9 to 10 ministers, considering that's a UT, and out the 95 strength, you only have 10 ministers, including the chief minister. So already the National Conference has quite a few people to satisfy. They have internal rifts also, as far as there are many people who want to be ministers, senior people, but then their hands are tied, considering that there are very few berths as far as ministries are concerned. So all these factors seem to be at work. But yesterday in the evening, our sources said that Tariq Hamid Kara, the president of the Congress, could be the ministerial face of the Congress in the cabinet. Then again, it seems that overnight things have changed again. And probably now they've left to Rahul Gandhi to decide on this. But clearly, all is not well as far as this alliance is concerned. And clearly the National Conference seems to have upper hand even in deciding this, and for now it seems that Congress probably may sit out, though things can still change, as we still are at least 3-4 hours away from the swearing in, and Rahul Gandhi is there, so probably things can still change. But overall it seems that Congress may decide to support from outside, considering all these factors.